Did you know that 75% of agents quit the first 2 years in real estate? And that got me to thinking, why is that so? Why are so many people coming into having dreams of becoming a real estate agent and to make a lot of money or just enough money to supplement some income and to achieve a greater future in life? But then within a short amount of time of starting, going through the licensing and doing everything it takes to become a real estate agent, within 2 years they quit? I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? As my kids would say, are you kidding me right now? It's unfreaking believable. So I got to studying like what is the difference between top performers in any industry? Is it real estate or entertainment or any industry? What makes those people succeed, right? Is it smarts? Is it positive thinking? Is it the law of attraction? And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the positive thinking stuff, right? I think it's important to have a good frame of mind and positive thoughts, right? Because you kind of are what you think. Eventually that stuff comes out of you, right? But some of the most successful people out there in the world in history weren't positive thinkers. They had a negative, they was had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, self-deprecating type individuals, right? So that's obviously can't be what separates the top performers from the average. And I'm here to tell you the answer. What I found to be true in every situation. The top performers learned something distinct. They learned how to separate themselves from the crowd. They learn how to separate themselves from the crowd. That's how you have entertainers that you could look at like an American Idol show or any of these singing competition shows, and they're great performers, great singers. But how come a lot of these people they don't end up making it big per se? They don't end up, getting a stardom that some other entertainers that aren't necessarily as talented as them. The secret basically is those individuals learned how to separate themselves from the crowd, from the average, and connect with fans in a particular way that, got them notoriety and larger attention, right? And it works in every business, right? You could go ahead and do a Google search now on top ways of getting leads for real estate agents or how to get seller leads, right? And you're going to see blogs upon blogs of posts going through, 14, 14, 14 magical ways. No, they don't say it like that. It'd be like 14 ways of getting, more seller leads, right? And you'll go through them and there'll be, stuff that you probably already know, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, obviously Zillow and, those big company online lead generation sites or, doing your own lead pages, right? And FSBOs and all that kind of stuff, right? And those things are all good, but those things are out there, but yet 75% of agents are still struggling. Like why you have the top earners making way over $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year, and it's not necessarily the fact that these top earners have been in the business for long, even though that generally seems to be the case. But there are top earners that come right into the business and start making a lot of money because they learned something. They learned a way to separate themselves. They're not saying that there's only one way of doing this, but they've learned a way to strategically implant themselves into their market to become a go-to person, right? So that's what really this is about. This is what this opportunity is about. It's a way that's not being overutilized. Many people aren't doing this. It's most people is not doing this, okay? So this will give you an edge. This will give you the ability to set yourself apart, right? So I prepared a presentation for you that will dive into this in more detail, give you some more background behind the process, behind the how I came to learn about the process, and give you some proof of other agents, how they've taken their careers to the next level using the same process. And by the end, you'll have the opportunity of a lifetime. You have the opportunity to get in on this and move your career forward and take it to a whole nother level that probably before you came to this website, you didn't think was attainable. All right, so let's get into it. Again, my name is Rashad Jordan. There's only a few spots remaining, right? I could only take 2 people per area, and I'm only one person. So if you want this change in your life, sign up today, go through this full page, make an informed decision, and let's do this. All right. You're 10 minutes away to a lifestyle change. Here's what we're going to go through in this presentation. First, a little bit about myself and how I discovered this secret, the problem in the industry, proof that this system works, and what you can expect from the trial and going forward. As you can see, there's a picture of myself and my family, my beautiful wife, my 3 kids. My youngest 2 are actually twins. And the lady holding my baby girl is our nanny. And next to her is our grandma. She stayed with us for the first couple years of the twins' birth to help us with, normal baby type stuff. So I got into internet marketing to promote some personal projects I was working on. Through networking, I met a guy who told me about an opportunity to partner with his digital marketing agency. I ended up convincing him to teach me everything they knew about the lead generation business, and he's still one of my mentors to this day. Even with this knowledge, I was still determined to do my own thing until another mentor of mine dropped some wisdom in my spirit. He told me this quote by Zig Ziglar: "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want." Not too long after that day, I met the man responsible for us talking today. Meet Mike. After being a real estate agent for over 10 years, Mike was frustrated by the changing real estate climate. The rise of the big 3, Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com, have utterly dominated customer real estate search in recent years, with no signs of slowing down. This quick rise to dominance has left the industry in flux, deciding how to adopt the big 3 as a new standard. Mike saw this problem as it became more and more difficult to effectively communicate the value proposition through traditional advertising channels. With everybody fighting over the same resources, costs rising as well for most agents, trying to utilize the big 3 became a losing battle. Most agents lose money in the process. Meet Peggy. She states, "Liars and con artists that do nothing but steal your money. Please don't fall for their lies. You'd be better off knocking on doors. I spent over $24,000 with this company with not even one client to show for it. They just keep milking you with promises that never materialize. Horrible company. They take our listings and sell them to other realtors. Seriously, the NAR and CAR should do a class action on our behalf and close them down." Meet another realtor, Joanne. "I've been with Zillow for 8 to 9 months. Though I do get leads, 95% of them are not serious ones. They're either inquiring behind their realtor's back or just looking around not interested in buying. I've spoken to my sales rep about this at length. Although Zillow does its part to send you the lead, I don't put much hope in it. I call right away, text, email, do follow-ups, and nothing. Just leads from people who are not serious." Another realtor named Danny says, "Everyone paying Zillow needs to look at the sweeping change they made on November 9th, 2016. You no longer are paying for impressions, but for estimated leads per month. It changed everything about it. I was going to be paying for 25% of the impressions I had been receiving before the change. I'm so glad I caught it. Now, before I keep paying that Lexus payment every month, I might as well just go buy a Lexus myself with the money. 2016 equals one sale from a lead and one tenant from a rental listing I put on the site. ROI, lean or non-existent. Thanks for taking my money for over 4 years and casting me aside for agents who think they will generate qualified leads. It's just a matter of time. Realtors need to reclaim control of MLS data usage. Carrie states, seller leads are terrible. I get other agents just looking for information from their clients or clients from homes listed, just checking to see what's around. Not one good seller lead as of yet. Yesterday I called to find out that it was a realtor on an island, and he was just seeing who would call him back. He said I was the 10th, that's right, 10th person to call him within 5 minutes. This might explain why most people give a bad number. With these problems in sight, Mike set out to find a solution that he and his agents could use to rise above what everybody else was struggling with. Did it work? Let's hear from Holly W. Although my BIC tried to assist, her ideas produced nothing. Once Mike took over, my business did a complete 180. He provided me with his way for lead cultivation, which worked immediately. I was actually surprised how many leads I was able to pick up using these various methods. Overall, Mike's different approach helped me to double my business year to year. And let's meet another real estate agent, Sergio S. Mike's approach is a phenomenal real estate marketing advantage. He helped me develop a plan and increase my business in a matter of days. Mike showed me his way of producing good leads, and I was quickly impressed with the results. Taking his advice to stop all useless methods and use what works has allowed me to thrive as an agent. And then Lucia. As a new agent, I spent much of my day learning ineffective ways to get leads for my business. Michael first told me how he generated real estate leads and helped me set up a system that worked, and I was accumulating much more leads than anyone else in my office. He genuinely wanted me to succeed, and that was beautiful and unforgettable. Would you like to experience this for yourself? When I met Mike, he was reluctant to share his system with me. But eventually, I convinced him with a little bit of bribing and persuasion that it was in his best interest to reveal his secrets with me. He agreed, but this came with certain conditions. Condition number 1, I couldn't promote this secret within 180 miles of his area. Condition number 2, I can't reveal the exact method to the agents I work with. With those conditions in place, are you open-minded enough to give this system a try? If so, here's what you can expect from the trial and going forward. My guarantee to you. Your special marketing message will be delivered to 1,000 homeowners in a zip code you choose. No door knocking, no cold calling. In days, not months, you will gain market share in the minds of thousands of homeowners in a way that most homeowners love. You will soon have a flood of ready-to-sell leads hunting you down, a flood of exclusive, warm leads. Isn't that what most agents want? The first 1,000 contacts we make on your behalf, most agents receive between 8 to 15 leads. This really depends on your area, the competition in the area. As a real estate agent, you will probably have a great idea of what are the best zip codes for you to choose, depending on your market statistics. Can you imagine how this system can rapidly snowball as we continue to contact thousands upon thousands of homeowners? As you begin to gain massive market share in your chosen zip code. OMG. Can you begin to see how powerful this system is? And if you want, we don't have to limit it to 1,000. We could call 2 or 3,000 people a month. Just imagine how powerful that is. I love this picture. Mind blown. Now, if you just sold one of these a month, how different would your life be? Selling just one should be easy. Remember, these are the hottest leads, warm, ready, and exclusive. Does it make sense for you to let someone else in your area reap the benefits? Stand out from the crowd and gain market share in the minds of thousands in days, not years, without even lifting a finger, and not get in on the action now? You will find the exact steps you need to take to secure your spot, to become a top earner and dominate any zip code below. Your dream lifestyle awaits. Act now.